You want to explain it to him? I haven't explained anything to him yet.
You took the guns or you didn't take the guns?
Sunday, April 21st, 2024, Fruitland Park, Florida. Police receive a call from an officer who reported spotting a man with an active warrant wanted by authorities riding a stolen electric bicycle southbound on US 441. Officers headed to the reported location to initiate a traffic stop. They needed to apprehend the suspect before he slipped away again. But who exactly was this man and what had he done? I'm Tyler, and this is your daily dose of crime.
Jay, put the bike down. Put the bike down. Turn around, put your hands on your back.
Okay, what?
Hands on your back. Stop. Relax. Stop. You have anything on you? Just gonna poke me, stick me, hurt me in any way?
It's a folded pocket knife.
Where's that?
Front of my pocket.
Front left pocket?
With a bait, jewel sort of thing.
Okay. You want to explain it to him? I haven't explained anything to him yet.
Oh, whose bike is that? My stepdad, Jamie Rickson's.
Do you have permission to have it?
Kind of.
Kind of?
Well, we discussed the fact that I had it, and when I returned it, he didn't have anything to say, like I bring it back.
Oh, when did you discuss it?
2 days ago.
2 days ago?
Yes, sir. And then
You didn't take it till yesterday.
Or yesterday. I'm sorry. It's been a long day.
Was he home when you took it?
Yeah, yes, sir.
Huh. What's this?
It's a bait.
THC? Huh? Oh, I gotta test it. Is it THC? Okay.
The suspect, identified as Chase Allen Strong, was stopped by police and quickly placed in handcuffs. He admitted to stealing the electric bike the day before from his mother's house, but this arrest was about more than just a stolen bicycle. For days, Strong had been stealing valuables from the home of his mother and stepfather. It began with guns and jewelry while he was temporarily staying there, and over time he began taking more and more until the thefts became so obvious that his mother and stepfather had to confront him. From that point on, things took a serious turn.
I did call. Yes,
Hold on a second.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to talk to a lawyer, have him present with you before, during any questioning. If you cannot afford to hire a lawyer, one will be appointed to represent you during any questioning if you wish. You can decide at any time to exercise these rights and not answer any questions or make any statements. You understand each of these rights that I've explained to you?
Yes, sir.
Having these rights in mind, do you want to talk to me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So when did you get this bike?
I guess it's today's Sunday, and I guess it was yesterday morning.
Okay. And how did you acquire the bike?
I took it out of the garage.
You took it out of the garage?
Yes, sir.
Okay, while they were home?
Yes, sir. It was early in the morning, so I didn't want to wake him up.
Okay.
But I figured he wouldn't mind because my car broke down and I needed a way to get around. And I did let him know that I had it, and I sent him a picture of the bike and communicated. And then I didn't hear back from him after that.
Okay. What did he say when you said about the bike? You said you communicated it with him. What did he ask about the bike?
He had no response actually after that.
No response?
Yes, sir.
Can you prove any of that?
Yes, sir.
How do you prove it?
My phone.
Where's it at?
It's currently dead, but it is in my bag. So if it's an Android device, so if you have a USB-C charger, I can charge it up. But I'm sure he would, he's an honest man. I'm sure he would show you the text messages too. So I feel like that there must be something else, some bigger issue here.
You think there must be a bigger issue? Why would you think that?
Because if someone borrowed my bike and told me they had it, I wouldn't.
Oh, so you borrowed it without permission?
Yes, sir.
Oh, you know what that's called? What's it called? You're a smart guy.
Yes,
We've
sir.
talked
Borrowing
before.
without permission is called theft.
It's called theft. So
Yes,
you
sir.
stole it.
Yes, sir.
All right.
I thought if a family member of mine had borrowed something without asking.
Didn't they change all the locks in the house because they didn't want you there?
No, sir.
They didn't?
Afraid. They did change the locks, but they were afraid of the person I associated with.
Oh.
Being there.
Okay. I thought they changed the locks because of you, and they didn't want you there because you were pawning all their.
I didn't think that. I mean,
You didn't think that? How many guns do you own?
when I said when I asked,
How many guns did you steal? 1, 2, how many? I know more than you thought, huh?
no, sir.
No? How many guns did you steal?
No guns.
Strong confessed to his stepfather that he had taken items and either pawned or sold them, and he promised to get them back to avoid being charged. But the thefts continued to the point that his mother had to change the locks on the house. He didn't see his actions as theft. In his mind, the items were just borrowed, and he planned to return them someday. But his debts clearly made that nearly impossible. He refused to disclose how much he had actually stolen and only answered questions that wouldn't incriminate him. The truth was, the value of the stolen items was significant.
You didn't steal any guns? Okay. How about fishing poles and rods and reels?
That, I was under the impression they belonged to my late father. And they were, we had an arrangement for me to be able to return all their things on Monday. And then
So you thought they belonged to your late father, or you're going to return them on Monday? I'm confused.
Okay, and the reason the impetus of my motivation would be that they belonged to my late father, and who's passed on, and so therefore they're covered in dust and inheritance, and I was not ever trying to take anything permanently from the house. It was just I was using it for collateral, as a pawn, and then I would replace the items.
How are you going to replace them? You have money?
Well,
Why would you replace something that you thought belonged to your late father? And I thought you already got your inheritance.
No, sir. That's what financial. A trust fund is not quite the same as
Okay, well, fishing poles that are laying around are different.
Anyway,
right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Of course.
Than a trust fund.
I'll stand however you want to stand.
Yeah.
Okay. Just the office chairs here. I didn't think I was stealing because I fully intended to replace everything. And then I talked with my mom and Jamie about me being there Monday morning.
Yeah.
In order that we can go together to the pawn shops and they were going to redeem their items and then allow me to have like a payment plan with them and work it off.
Okay.
And so I am taking. I don't understand what's going on now because then I couldn't get hold of them last night when my car was missing. And,
your car's missing. Who took your car?
I assumed it was they had it towed. I ran out of fuel at the bottom of the 7-Eleven.
Oh.
And Jamie was trying to help me get charged.
What do you need me to do? Cover seat?
No, we'll just call Dad to come get it.
As Strong spoke with officers, his nervousness became obvious. His responses were inconsistent and full of questionable excuses. He claimed to have spoken with his mother and stepfather the day before and said they had come to some kind of agreement. But if that were true, why had they filed the report? Among the items he had taken and sold were his mother's jewelry, 12 of his stepfather's firearms, and belongings from his late father. He clearly didn't grasp the seriousness of his actions or want to accept that what he had done was theft. Given his financial situation, the chances of recovering those items were slim. What exactly was he thinking?
So.
Were we just talking about this yesterday?
Yeah.
I mean, you don't have any obligation to explain anything to me. I understand that.
No, well, I mean, you're
surprised.
honest about the rods and the reels. How many of them?
I don't have an exact count.
How about Mom's jewelry?
The one bracelet was 2 years ago, and I didn't remember honestly until
You didn't. So you stole it. You took the jewelry 2 years ago?
yes, so that was a separate bad time in my life, and
Okay.
and I had forgotten about it, and I moved on, and again, the idea of taking from my family upsets me greatly.
Okay.
And so
Why are you taking from your family?
on a certain timeline, we've discussed. My mom and Jamie and I have discussed the situation, and
So
we
you
made
took
arrangements.
the guns or you didn't take the guns? That's what I'm confused on. You're still not.
I used the guns as collateral,
Okay.
and we are going to retrieve them and return them to their owners at the early.
Their owners. Who are the owners?
responsible for the mom and Jamie.
Huh? Your mom and Jamie? It's their guns. Okay. So how many guns?
I'd have to list them out.
How many do you think? Just a guess.
I don't want to necessarily say the wrong. I know it's like
Just a guess.
I mean, a couple.
A couple?
Because there's a gray area too.
Okay.
I've given Jamie some, for free basically.
Okay, giving someone something and then taking from them are two different things. Just because I give something to you doesn't mean I get to take from you, right?
You're right, and
okay.
I wasn't trying to deprive them of the thing that they had. Like I don't think I deserve. Like in my mind, theft is taking something because you think you deserve it more than the person who has it, and that's never at all.
Chase Strong.
But
Alan is middle name?
Yes, sir. A-L-L-E-N. But yeah. My defenses obviously sound ridiculous and are pointless at this juncture.
Okay.
It is what it is. I was under the impression that we would meet up Monday and everything would be resolved. And
well, I thought, as far as I know, you probably did have an agreement until you went into the house and stole the bike while they were home.
But I told him immediately about that. He didn't say bring it back or that's not cool, Chase, or why would you do that, or like I said I have it. I don't have a way. He knew my car was dead. Then they had my car towed to their house, so they knew that. I thought that was like even Steven, like my $30,000 car was at their house, and I borrowed the bike and.
Oh, you got him? Oh, okay.
His statements remained inconsistent. He refused to say how many guns he had taken, and what he did admit to did not match the official report. It became clear he had stolen far more than he was letting on. He appeared to be minimizing the situation in an attempt to avoid jail time. He had once confessed to his stepfather that he was afraid of going to prison, but confessing to the victims doesn't place him above the law. He had already been forgiven once. A second time would be just too much. Now, he would have to face the consequences of his actions.
I was looking up his phone number. Cool.
And
thank you, sir.
I didn't think he minded it.
You didn't think he minded it?
I really didn't.
Everything else you're going to go do on Monday to go pick up, and you didn't think taking one more thing would...
I'm not stealing it. I wasn't going to sell it for money. I'm just using it as transportation.
Okay.
Well,
where are we going?
I was checking at the tow impound lots to see make sure my car wasn't there.
Why wouldn't you just call tow impound lots?
I did. The clean said that they didn't have it, but the county sheriff's office said they did tow my car, towed it, and so I was just trying to fill in pieces there.
I mean, wouldn't it be faster to make phone calls and just...
I did make phone calls.
Okay.
I just figured it'd be prudent too.
Where are you staying?
In Summerfield. A bad house.
A bad house.
Well, it's where I followed this girlfriend, I guess. She was staying there, and then she asked for help with fixing it up and stuff, and I ended up staying there. Then after this thing unfolded, I couldn't show my face to my family. I felt shame.
Okay.
So
what? So why are we doing all this? Is there at least a reason?
It's just simple. Because I thought I could. I borrow one thing for collateral, and then I would be able to make the money back, and then.
But, I mean, why? You're still not telling me why.
I'm sorry. Why am I?
Huh?
I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm not understanding the question.
Why do we need all this money?
Oh, because I was trying to get the first item out of pawn. Like it's like a.
So you're stealing one more thing to get another thing out of pawn?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. So how many items of jewelry is there that are mom's?
None.
None?
The one from 2 years ago.
What was one?
And then that.
What was one from 2 years ago?
It was the bracelet 2 years ago.
The bracelet?
That I had.
Okay. Well, there's more than a bracelet that's missing.
Well, that's possible, but I'm not responsible for that.
Oh.
And you can ask my mom and Jamie, and I've been 100% honest from the get-go.
Okay.
At every because, well, that's just not. I'm not trying to deceive anybody. I thought that's what I was doing.
You say so.
Yes, sir.
I mean, it sounds a little squirrely. I'll be honest with you.
Okay. I'm doing a poor job explaining.
Yeah.
Or maybe I'm wrong about.
Strong kept trying to justify his behavior, even claiming that he hadn't stolen the bike, but that his stepfather had lent it to him earlier. That was clearly a lie, considering his stepfather was the one who filed their theft report. The suspect refused to tell the truth or see himself as a criminal. Authorities were no longer interested in excuses and would proceed based on the seriousness of his offenses.
Well, you already admitted to stealing the bike. I mean,
Well, I didn't think of stealing it.
you said you took it without permission, and you said that's called theft.
But I had permission after I taken it.
No, having permission after you take it by who?
The owner, Jamie.
Oh, well, we'll see when he gets here.
Okay, good.
We'll see if he changed his mind.
Okay, and if not, then I'll take the. Then I'll do it. Whatever. He'll do what's right. And if that's me going away with y'all, then that's it.
Okay. All right. You got yours on? Oh, we'll wait. We'll switch later. We can have him have a seat in my car, though. I'll put the air on high. I mean, there's no reason for him to be standing out here in front of everybody. What was that?
I've been there with my family enough. I didn't want then my brother and sister took the air on me and stuff.
Well, yeah, that's why I'm putting you in the car.
And I appreciate that.
All right, you can step on it. Yeah, just slide your butt in. Put your feet in. No, you're not being a butthead. Not gonna treat you like one. I'll put the air on high.
One Strong was placed in the patrol car. Officers searched his backpack, and inside they found a glass pipe with white crystalline residue, a digital scale with traces of white powder, a ballistic panel from a bulletproof vest, 219 tablets of modafinil, and a folded piece of paper containing methamphetamine residue. Chase Allen Strong, age 31, was arrested and charged with burglary of an occupied dwelling, grand theft, possession of a bulletproof vest during the commission of a felony, possession of a Schedule IV drug without a prescription, and possession of drug paraphernalia. Depending on the severity of the offenses and his prior record, Strong may face multiple years in prison or, under certain conditions, probation.